So, continuing our completion drive, middle of February, we've got one more here. This is Nick McLean's Slimline Master. This is a nice example of what can be done even with just a few options added. As you can see, this is the standard Slimline Master width. It's got a 21-inch interior edge width. That makes it the same kind of profile as the same kind of width as our standard Master machines, but of course you've got the very slimline profile anyway, so it makes sighting it in your house very easily. It'll sit flat against the wall and not be intrusive on your own space. Now this machine doesn't have a lot of options at all, but it just goes to show you don't need to go to the expense of having expensive options or loads of options to make a good machine. If we take a look around the room, you can see other ones. I mean, we've got like the bigger 4-player machines there. That's got the wider profile because that's going to have a massive monitor. There's a Slimline Master next to it there with a bigger 24-inch screen. There's another one here about to be fitted out with a 24-inch screen and some other things. But this one has just got the basic Ambience Pack 2-player package, which gives you the lit marquee. It gives you upgraded joysticks and it gives you the 2.1 sound system. Now those alone are enough to give the cabinet more of an authentic arcade look and feel, and of course you get the nice boomy arcade sound from it as well. This customer's gone for the MagStick joysticks, which have a shorter throw and return to the centre magnetically rather than using micro switches. These are a different feel to what a lot of people are used to, but they are very much more robust than typical Sanwa sticks. I can use this as a good opportunity actually to show you the kind of difference. If we take a look at this machine for a second, ignore the rubbish around it. These have got Sanwa sticks installed, and if you look there at the mounting holes, you can see how far a Sanwa stick has to be thrown to activate the micro switches around it. Now some people prefer that for fighting games. Personally it doesn't make no difference to me, but that feel isn't for everyone. It's kind of soft. They're not going to wear out quick by any means, but Sanwas and similar sticks like that will start to fatigue a lot quicker than these mag sticks. They're all brand new parts, but because the mag sticks are magnetically centred, as long as the bottoms are kept lubricated, they will always return to centre. They won't fatigue over time in the same way that the Sanwa sticks will. And if we take a quick look at these, you'll see that it's got a slightly different mounting hole pattern, but the throw is incredibly small. Now this is good if you're fairly heavy-handed, or if you prefer something with a bit more precision, because it means you can activate several directions at once, if you know what I mean. So if I just do a quick fireball motion, you can probably hear the clicking and how quick it activates those switches. That's very good for vertical flying shooters, horizontal scrolling beat 'em ups, as I'm about to demonstrate here. So for anyone who was kind of wondering the difference, there you go. There's Sanwa, soft, long throw if you're a bit soft-handed or prefer fighters. Mag sticks, shorter, more precise sticks with better longevity. Now this customer has gone a bit more authentic, wanted to stick that way, so has had the 19-inch LCD screen. And obviously with LCD screens, that size is the full quoted screen size, so you've got a full 19-inch 4:3 aspect display, and it means there's no kind of stretching or anything like that as you get with a widescreen monitor. Of course with a widescreen monitor you can limit it if you need to, usually in the hardware options, to restrict it to 4:3, but it means to get a bigger displayable area you would need a much bigger screen. But 19 inches on this type of machine is plenty, and it's at the perfect height for someone who stands around 6 foot tall, like myself. So as you can see, I'm stood right in front of it now. This is at about mouth height. If I go to the control panel, this is the kind of view you'd have when you're playing this machine. This is directly in line with my eyes now. We're going to do a quick play test on one of my old favourites. I love brawl games. Just going to fire up Double Dragon. and you should hear the iconic music slightly. I've only got it on quiet, but you should be able to hear it in just a minute. That's coming from the 2.1 system installed. We've got satellite units mounted in the marquee area and a subwoofer mounted in the bass. We've only got the bass on about half, and we've got the volume on quite quiet, just so you can hear me record this. You can say it's a nice size display. Right, add a few credits just to show you this working, and I should be able to play this kind of one-handed. There we go. I'll kick him in the head. Yeah, there you go. And that's Double Dragon. Yeah, that's the shit. And to show you player 2 working just fine. Great cooperative fighting game this. Used to hammer this back in the day. Of course everyone knows the elbow trick to get through it pretty much without dying if you just use your elbow. But anyway, that is Nick's finished Slimline Master. Great demonstration that you don't have to go to a massive expense or any kind of extravagance to have a great machine.